Today I want to dive in the reason why I started making social media content. I started this podcast, this YouTube channel, and that is honestly, I want to reach out to other people that have the same issue as me. I mean, I've dealt with alcoholism for 12 years. It's a pain in the ass, a really big pain in the ass. When you want to beat it and day by day you just can't, because it's one big lie that you tell yourself. It's you need it. And if that's what it boils down to, you can't bullshit me. And if you've been doing it for a prolonged period of time, you can't bullshit your family. Oh, I need it. No, you don't. I told myself that lie. I need to wean off, or it helps me sleep, or the anxiety, the shakes, and this will never go away, which is a huge lie that you tell yourself. This is never going to go away if I don't drink a beer. This is never going to go away without that shot. I'm here to tell you that it does. It goes away without the help of drinking it away. When you drink it away, you prolong a problem. You put a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. You want to drink and it'll help. It will, and it certainly will. I will admit that, because I used that excuse for years. It makes the anxiety go away. It makes the shakes go away. This is why doctors tell you to wean yourself off. However, if you're an alcoholic, you can't wean yourself off. If you're going to either quit cold turkey or you're going to keep drinking. I used the wean myself off method forever. And the one beer, well, I got to have a beer today. It's going to help the shakes. It's going to help me stop. I got to have a beer today to help me sleep. Well, then the next day, well, I got to have a beer today because the beer I drank yesterday helped me, but now I'm shaking again. Now the anxiety's back. Now the just impending feeling of doom that you inevitably get when you drink for a long time and just try to quit is going to be there. And the alcohol helps for that day. But again, like I said, you're putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, because you're lying to yourself. You're full of shit. And I'm going to tell you that now, because I have been full of shit for 12 years. Even to this day now, it's hard for me to consider, even think about alcohol, even think about drinking. It doesn't fucking work for me. Like I said on my Facebook page, did I say that I'll never have another drink? I've never once said that. I will never say that. Do I have any intentions of going out and getting shit-faced? No, I don't. But even for us, for people like us with the issue of, well, I would love to have a drink, but I want to keep it in moderation, or I want to keep it short today. It never works that way. I've learned the hard way that there's no such thing as I'm just going to have a beer, or I'm just going to have that drink. And that's a hard pill to swallow, but when you realize it, and you realize, like, holy shit, I'm not going to be able to do this, you wake up to the reality of, okay, what can I do instead? What can I do instead of instead of drowning everything every day and then waking up with when you drink every day to solve your problems, you're waking up the next day with an extra problem. Your problems are still there. Now you're dealing with those problems depressed, hungover, anxious, dehydrated. So you're adding more and more problems onto your problems that you drank away. And I learned that the hard way many times. So today's video is really the ins and outs of the lie. The lie that you tell yourself, the lie that you're trying to sell to other people. And I'm here to tell you, it's not working. I'm not telling you to go home and dump out everything you have in your fridge. If you have to wean off and you're able to wean off, so be it. Go ahead. But if you're unable to do that, I will, like, this one beer is going to help, and then you have that one beer and you need another one, like me, then it's not going to work. And then the doctors, they say, well, we'll give you this and we'll give you that, and because we want to replace your alcohol problem with another addiction, with a pill, with a solution that's going to have you addicted to some other shit down the road. And that's just bullshit to me. But they don't want you to stop. Well, if they stop drinking, then, you know, we need to get them on something else because they need to be spending money. They need to be spending money. That's a later video for a later time. It's a big ass money pool. Answer me this. If you created a drug or fluid as alcohol, something that killed, let's just say anything that killed hundreds of thousands of people a year, and that's just the ones documented, you would be in prison. As a mass murderer, you would be put away, and they would throw away the key. If that were you, if that were me. However, they bring money flow to the country. Keep selling it. Make sure you sell it. You got to keep those sales flowing. Got to keep that money coming in. Anyways, like I said, another video for another time. Today's video is really just based on whether or not you're ready to quit telling yourself that lie. I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm not here to, you know, try and turn you towards Jesus or anything like that. Although I'm a believer and I know that he is there and he helps, I'm not going to peddle that to everyone. My biggest thing is your mind is your strongest tool. It's actually the strongest tool in the universe. Every tool, every idea, every city, every car, everything that's ever been built came from someone's mind. And I'm telling you today that the only way you're going to be able to get where you want to be is to change your mind, and you have to tell that lie another lie. Well, I'm not addicted. I don't need that shit. This anxiety, and that the fact that the anxiety and that you don't need that shit is not a lie. But in your mind, in the mind of an alcoholic, you need it. It's got to be there. That's the only way the anxiety is going to stop. And you're going to have to break that cycle, because the anxiety will go away, which is my biggest issue. To this day, I still suffer from anxiety, and I was never an anxious person before alcohol. So, you know, I will be standing at work or laying in my bed and just an impending feeling of doom out of nowhere. And I was never that way before I started drinking. And it comes and goes in episodes. Does that mean oh my God, I got to get up and go get a beer. That's what's going to calm me down. No. There are millions of methods out there. Meditation. My recommendation, working out. If you feel like you need a beer, go do some push-ups. You're not going to want that beer. You're not going to want to do shit, especially if you're fresh off the wagon. You're not going to want to get out there and do anything. You're going to be like, fuck this, I want to sit down. Or I want to relax. I make myself earn the video games that I sit down and play for hours on end, streaming and talking to people. I make myself earn shit like that because I was never doing anything productive while I was drinking. And while you're drinking, all these dreams and ideas that you have, they sound great. They're never going to happen. If you're the functioning alcoholic, you're functioning. That's all you're going to be doing. You're never going to thrive. That's just the hard ass truth behind it, because I'm one of them. I'm there. I'm still there at this point. I could be making this video for 3 people to watch it. I'm not thriving. I'm not doing anything. But if it helps one person, then that's what I'm here to do. And mission accomplished for the day. It's like I said, man, it's a lie that you're telling yourself and you're trying to sell to others. It's a lie that the media and television and doctors are going to sell you. You need it. You got to wean yourself off. It's the safest way. Stay hydrated. Drink water. I drink Red Bull. I do drink Red Bull. Go grab a Red Bull. It's not great for you, but you're not going to be fucked up in the morning. You're not going to be hungover. And you're not going to be treating people like shit or spending all your money or whatever the case may be when you get to that point. When you've reached all right, I'm good, I'm buzzed, I'm chilling. Once you pass that threshold into whatever you become. I became a completely different person when I got drunk. Again, another video, another story at a later time. Along this journey, you're going to hear some shit. You're going to be like, Josh, there ain't no way that happened, dude. I can guarantee you it did. I went through hell and back. But I heard a saying yesterday, and I want to say this to end this. Right now where you're at, if you feel like you're in hell, why are you stopping? Why are you just sitting down, grabbing that beer, and giving up? Why are you going to sit down and get comfortable in hell when there's light on the other side? And again, I'm not going to say that I'll never have another beer, but you have to decide. You have to control it rather than it controlling you. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.